get ready, get tuned in. Another Landmark Live episode coming up.
How many times is the door going to open and close while we're live?
Platte County Landmark is live now on Facebook, you guys. We're getting ready to start another show. This week's episode from out at Williamsburg Plaza. We will be.
You got it, I don't.
You're late getting a notification. Okay? Here we are. Okay, see if I can get it shared. There we go. Tell all your friends to join us, guys. We're going to be starting the show in just a minute. It's going to be an exciting one. We're out at Williamsburg Plaza Apartments in Platte City.
I look pretty good tonight on there.
You look great. It's the best you've ever looked.
Well, also, you know why? Because we're wearing the same color again.
Well, we did not even plan that.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah, guys, tell all your friends to join in. Watch us now.
I'll forever hold your peace.
That's right. We apologize for how this show might develop, but we think it'll be fun. I'm all shared. I got it shared.
I'm shared.
Did you get it shared?
I'm shared.
We are shared. Hey guys, we're ready. Here we are. It's another Landmark Live. We are out at Williamsburg Plaza Apartments in Platte City. We are with the Platte County Landmark. My friend Brad Carl. I'm Ivan Foley, and our first guest is going to be the man from Williamsburg Plaza. The man. And we're going to talk about the renovation they've just done. And as the show moves along, we're going to have all kinds of special guests. You know why? Because the Platte City Chamber of Commerce is out here tonight, Brad. Lots of important business people are here.
And there's alcohol flowing. They're going to be loose.
When you have business people and alcohol, look out. All kinds of ideas.
Good time to conduct business.
It is. And it's a good time to grab them and get them on the show while they're a little bit relaxed. We're going to have all kinds of guests coming in. This episode is sponsored by Tony Farr. Tony's here. He's going to come on. Has some great prizes to give away when we get to our game. And Brad, tell me, you've got a new game for us tonight, right?
Yeah, back in one of my radio days, I made up this game called the UrbanDictionary.com game, or the Urban Dictionary game. Are you familiar with UrbanDictionary.com?
I am not.
Okay, it's much larger than it used to be, but it's a great place. If you hear a word on TV, like for example, if you watch Live PD and they say a word you don't know, go to UrbanDictionary.com and they'll get you the definition. So I'll tell you more about the game when we get.
That's pretty awesome. All right. Well, let's get rolling with the show. Let's get right to it. Williamsburg Plaza, our friend Cliff Means. Cliff, how are you, sir?
Good.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for inviting us out here tonight to be part of this special open house event. Tell us again what Williamsburg is up to. You've done some renovating.
I'm telling you what, we're so excited to share with everyone. Right now, we're in the midst of renovation. We've already got 58 units that have been completed. We will do the entire apartment community. We're going to do 252 units total. It actually is a 36-month project. We're about a little over 6.5 months into the project right now. And as I said, we have 58 units completed to date. The problem that we have right now is as we get these done, they rent too fast.
Oh, really? That's a good problem to have, right?
We love it.
Yeah.
We love it. But they're really, it's phenomenal how they're being updated. The apartments themselves, depending on whether you're looking at a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom, they're complete renovation from ground level up. I mean, that's even right down to the plug moldings for your electrical outlets. Everything is exchanged. Everything's new. We're doing plank flooring, new countertops. We're going with stainless steel appliances. Every room has new light fixtures. Every room has a ceiling fan in it. And of course, complete paint, top to bottom. Like I said, we're so excited, and the people that are moving in are just extremely excited about what they're getting. And of course, every apartment in Williamsburg comes with a washer and dryer too.
Is that right?
So,
and how many years has this complex been here?
This complex was developed around 2000, 2001. So we're just coming up on 18 years old, just not quite 18 yet.
You're just doing some updating now. Tell us more specifically now, if we were to step into one of these renovated units, what kind of goodies are we going to see that we didn't maybe not have seen before?
Well, as I indicated, like the flooring is completely
Flooring,
planked. Right now, and this is phenomenal right now, we have a special on these renovated units to where we're giving you $1,000 off.
Nice.
So basically waiving your admin fee, your administrative fee, which is typically on 1-bedroom 75, 2-bedroom 100, plus giving you $1,000 off, which is equal to about your first month's rent, a little more. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it's like an introductory, and that's in exchange for a 13-month lease. And even if you choose to go into one of our non-renovated apartments, because we're still leasing those, of course, we're giving you $500 off those.
Great.
So, I mean, really some special deals going on, and we're going to continue to run that. And you know, while I'm on specials, I want to also introduce to you that we're also doing a referral special. And this referral special is not just for our residents. This referral special is for anyone. If you refer someone to Williamsburg and they use your name when they come and they basically lease an apartment, once they have moved into that apartment, you become part of a referral, and that's worth $250 to you.
This is great. I've been looking for a side job.
There you go. Yeah, well, you know, it gets even better. And then at the conclusion of our special, which will probably be late May, at the conclusion of the special, then we're going to do actually a giveaway. It's going to be a prize drawing. And essentially, I mean, I'll just read down the list real quick to you just so you can just see what we're talking about.
Sure.
First prize is 2 tickets to 5 Royals home games this season in row A of the Fountains seats. Second prize, same thing. Third prize, we're actually going to do a 2-night stay at one of our premier properties downtown. And also with that, we're also going to float you a $100 dinner.
I can't beat that.
And then fourth prize, also same thing.
That's great.
So yeah, it's just phenomenal.
Now, if someone wants to contact you and get more information or to lease a spot, what's a phone number?
It's really simple. It's area code 816-858-3600. And you can ask for any one of the leasing consultants. Everyone would be happy to help you at any time. There's 3 leasing consultants on the property: Glenda, Susan, and Debbie, and then myself as well. And feel free to give us any of us a call. We'll help you any way we can.
Sounds great, Cliff. I'll tell you what, is this the first time you've had the Chamber of Commerce out here? All these business people out there consuming alcohol all
All at one time?
Yes. It's amazing.
It is. I mean,
the ideas are flowing almost as fast as the suds are
well,
flowing.
you know what? And I've talked to a lot of the entrepreneurs that we have out here and so forth. And you know something? Everyone has great ideas.
Oh yeah.
And you know, even from a critique of, if you did that, if you did, I mean, and they're right. You know, they're hitting right on the nose of a lot of things that we have talked about. Maybe going a step further with different things. And again, I mean, we welcome that type of critique. I mean, we're all ready for constructive criticism. So,
awesome.
But we feel we're real proud of the property we have and what we're offering to the consumers.
Yeah, very cool.
Future residents.
We thank you for the prizes. Williamsburg's donated a couple of prizes we're going to give away during our Urban Dictionary.
There we go.
So that's good times. But hey, Cliff, we appreciate it, my
All
friend.
right,
Thanks
thank
for
you very
stopping
much.
by.
Cliff.
All right,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you, gentlemen.
Now we're going to shuffle him out.
We're going to shuffle. We're just going to be rotating guests in and out all night long.
Cliff, have a drink on me.
We didn't even get Brad a water.
That's okay. I'm good. I'm good for it. We're good.
Well, look who just walked in. It's our man, Tony. Tony
See you,
Farr.
Tony.
How you doing?
Tony Farr from Remax House of Dreams. You guys, the #1 realtor in this room right now.
Wait, okay.
So Tony, thank you for sponsoring tonight's episode,
problem.
my friend. And I see you brought Meredith here, and there's no college basketball on, so Meredith had a free night to come. Meredith was the champion of our bracket battle, you guys, in case you missed last week's episode.
She beat me.
She beat Brad just by a little bit. Tony, I think, helped. Did Tony help Meredith out?
I'm not going to say that.
Oh, okay.
I'll start that again.
But hey, tell us about these prizes you're offering tonight for our guests.
If you guys, the first prize, there's a couple of them. If you haven't came out and seen the high school baseball team, great opportunity to go out. Actually, they're playing tonight too. So this is a coupon book. The baseball team was selling, so the first couple gifts. There's a lot of local things on here. It's great.
Some local restaurants and
a couple of those, and then the grand prize. Okay, it might not be grand.
It is grand.
It's a phone charger. So I'm gonna get this out of here.
That's pretty sweet.
Charge your phone.
It's very nice.
Awesome.
Nice
That's a
case.
great
So
prize. Guys,
that's what we got.
Yeah.
For some lucky people.
Very lucky, because everybody in this room has been fighting over that.
Yeah.
They think if you're connected with the show, you can't play the game. Okay, guys, that's the rules that we had to lay down tonight. But Brad will be explaining the game here in a little bit. I want you to explain why people should contact you when they're looking for a realtor.
Well, I'm telling you what, right now the market is hot. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, it's a great time to especially sell. I mean, it is a seller's market right now. Houses are selling fast, so if you're looking to sell, right now's the time. So it's definitely a good market. For,
Do you have any specific listings you want to pimp while you're on the show here
I
tonight?
do. Like I said, actually, I go as far north as Savannah, Missouri. I got a couple new builds up there. I just sold one in Hillsville, Oakmont. Closed on it last week. So I go everywhere. I actually got one down in Gladstone. So got them everywhere. Leavenworth, you name it.
Oh, so you're in Kansas too?
Yep. Missouri, Kansas.
Nice.
Over.
And Savannah, we're big in Savannah.
We are huge in
Yeah,
Savannah.
we got a big audience in Savannah. Guy Speckman, one of our Savannah
Guy,
viewers.
yeah.
Guy. It's
Go
always
up there
on.
and see a couple new builds off Price Road. So.
Yeah, well, tell him Guy owns the Savannah Reporter. I'm going to plug the Savannah newspaper.
There you go.
But yeah, and if you ever need to advertise in Savannah, he's the man to see. Tell him I sent you.
Okay.
And he'll probably
I'll
charge
get
you
this
double.
information.
Probably read the price.
So Tony, the market is hot. They should call Tony Farr. And do you want him to reference this phone number? Cindy, can we get a shot at Tony's cell phone number? You need a realtor. Tony Farr is the man, and there's Tony's cell phone. Tony's a fun guy too, not only knowledgeable and smart, but he's also fun. We like Tony a lot.
I want to give him some props too. We were out at the pool hall last week after the show with them, and the word "move" came up in conversation. And Tony was, I mean, talking about a good businessman, like a hawk. He was on top, and he said, "Oh, you know what I do?"
And in fact, he's been stalking you at your home, which is what a good realtor would do.
There's nothing wrong with that. Now I know who it was that was out there. Yeah.
And Tony does carry some weight at the pool hall too, right? Because he got his food much faster than you.
Jeez, don't get me started.
I don't know how Tony did that. But Brad and I sat there for hours without food. Tony got his right away. It was like, hey, it's Tony Farr, boom. And they took care of him. He's like the king of the pool hall, you guys. So if you ever need a pool hall
comment on that. Food is great there. Though.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
It was good.
Definitely.
Well, Tony, hey, we'll get you back on before the show's
I
over.
appreciate it. No problem. Right, thank
Appreciate
you.
all you're doing for us. Appreciate your prizes. People are gonna love this.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Tony. You and Meredith have fun and drink nothing but water the rest of the
That's all I
night.
got. Thank you.
We'll see you soon, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, Brad, this is rolling along quite nicely.
I I always get nervous when we're on location.
Yes.
Because sponsorships run strong in the Landmark family, and I don't want to upset anybody.
Right.
Speaking of not wanting to upset anybody, somebody just walked in that I really want to be careful with.
Yeah, it's the mayor, Mayor Frank Offit.
And you don't want to upset a mayor-elect.
No.
No.
No
one do that.
Because all those things in Jeff City, we don't have it here.
Well, have a seat, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the invitation to be here.
Listen, for anyone who doesn't know, Frank Offit was just reelected last week to another term as Platte City Mayor, and won in very convincing fashion. So, to what do you credit your convincing victory?
Well, first of all, I'm very humbled. Anytime that the citizens of Platte City show that kind of support, it's, like I say, humbling would categorize it best. I think it speaks larger to the direction the city is headed. We have very positive growth. We have a plan. The expansion east of I-29, which has been a 50-year dream vision of the community, is starting to come to fruition. The reinvestment by community, businesses that are established here. Already, I was just told minutes ago, another local businessman is possibly going to invest $500,000 in developing his business model here in Platte City.
Wow.
And
can you give us any more details? Breaking news here on Landmark Live?
Well, I can just say that I was told about this just a few moments ago. This benefit of this networking, that we do here. The mayor flies from beautiful flower, such as you,
Yes.
to beautiful flower, okay? And hopefully, whatever's spread on the sticky stuff on my feet, something beautiful will continue to grow, using an analogy.
Yeah.
But, it's a good time in Platte City right now. These are things that when I was a small child, being historical, they talked about when is this going to happen, when's it going to happen? Well, it's happening now, so now we can benchmark it and say it took 50 years from concept to today.
Right. It's exciting. I mean, the potential east of I-29 has to be really exciting for a guy in your position, right? I mean, as you say, you guys have worked toward this for quite some time. You now have sewers over that way, right?
It's the little pieces, It was when I used another analogy, when you invite someone into your house, into our city, you want to make sure that the toilet's flush, the water runs, the streets are flat and black, Same thing before we bring businesses in. we have to make sure that those facilities are there and reliable, because no one's going to put in multi-million-dollar investments if you don't have the very basics of good government services.
Yeah, makes sense. Now here's what, if there's anything we can do to help you guys, we want to help Platte City get better cell phone service and better internet service and faster internet service. So if there's anything that we at the Landmark can help to promote that, we would be happy to help. What do you see in the future along those lines?
You know, that is a consistent objective of any administration, and particularly this one. You know, we've got some dark fiber laying right out here in the interstate, and all the people tell me dark fiber is a really great thing. But to get the facilities in place for that, no cable provider is willing to make that investment to tie on that dark fiber until they get so many taps. Main Street corridor, city suffers from that just like other businesses on Main Street. Boy, trying to get the right people in the right place, we're working on it, but boy, those cards just haven't been dealt yet at the table.
Right.
But if we can get a smell of it, we certainly engage and chase after it. We thought we had it made. Recently there was a state funding, so now the county health department is on really fast cable.
Yeah.
And the county's on really fast, and we thought, hey, could we have a tab of that too as it goes by City Hall? We're right there.
Yeah.
No.
Huh.
So, but with everything done on the internet now, and business upload speed, download speed critical for success in attracting businesses.
Live Facebook shows. I mean,
Live Facebook
Yeah.
shows, Studio A,
Right.
the Landmark on Main Street.
Yes.
And this is, I understand, Studio B.
It is tonight.
B and a half.
Studio B.
B and a half. Yeah, this is Studio B.
B
for the night.
and a half.
We one time had Studio B down at Campbell's house.
Oh, like,
And
okay.
So yeah, this is
So B floats.
B is very mobile. Yes. B might be out of Brad's van. No.
Right off the back. That's great.
But what do
Well,
you
I just wanted to say we're very, very happy to have you back again, and we look for more bright things to be happening here. I mean, it's fantastic what's going on.
Well, like I say, it is an exciting time, and the nice thing about continuity of administrations is that you don't have to start over again. What you build upon keeps the momentum moving forward. An example would be like Quick Trip. They're May 1st, target deadline if they get the contractor on site. No one can get contractors nowadays. Their new store, new Gen 4, the first Gen 4 interstate store model comes to Platte City. We thought it was just going to be a 3.
Oh.
We get the 4. Wow. So we're really going to have something spectacular and brag about. And when you have those kind of businesses putting that kind of capital investment back into your community, you know that they understand the momentum is there to support locally.
And
they
the
see the
McDonald's is
success.
renovated, and Taco Bell is renovated as well, right? So-
All those along the corridor there, and now that's complete. So the only place to go, young man, is east. And so those conversations are taking place now. And the people that have the money that really make those decisions, they're asking the correct questions of the city of what's required. And that also goes back, we're going to have to probably redo, and you'll probably hear an exciting announcement coming from the city shortly about partnering with MoDOT to redo Interstate I-29 at exit 18. So that's late breaking news on your show.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay?
Excellent. Boy, you're giving us some good little tidbits here.
Well, you deserve it
Well, we
because
appreciate
you have that connectivity out there in the public, and you can push this message along.
We'll push that.
We use all our avenues to get that message out.
I-29 exit 18. When do you think that might kick in?
Well, again, now you have to get in line like a cafeteria.
The MoDOT thing takes a while sometimes, doesn't it? Until that money actually comes.
And it's a very laborious process, and you just have to have determination and stay there day in and day out, every day of the week. And when it moves a little bit, just in the school lunch line, you have to move it forward a little bit too and not lose your place.
Yes. Sure. Are you familiar with the Urban Dictionary game?
No.
Okay, well, I'm not either. Now, Brad has developed an Urban Dictionary game that we're going to play a little later, so if we need another contestant,
We may have to bring you in.
We may have to bring you back in, but we appreciate you filling us in on what's going on with the city.
Well, thank
You
you.
know, we appreciate your past support of the show. You did a Christmas show with us. You did a dive into the basement with
Yes.
Brad and I way back around Halloween,
Spelunking.
which was
Yes,
fun.
it was great. It was lucky. Yes,
That was one of my favorite episodes. We've had some good ones with you, Mayor, so.
Well, you guys, I tell you what, it's the chemistry. You just make stuff happen.
Well,
Yeah, entertaining, informative, active participants. That's what it's about.
I appreciate that.
Speaking of being active, I don't want to keep you away from the people out there because I know you like being out there talking to them.
Mingle.
Mingle. Mingle. Don't drink too much.
Well, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thanks, Frank.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate it.
Good,
All right.
good luck.
We will talk to you soon.
That's Mayor Frank Offit. He's the best.
He is the best. Oh, and next special guest, let me.
More special guests.
Yes. The show just continues to get more special and bigger and better. And next we're going to bring on Leanna Lightfoot. Hi, Leanna Lightfoot.
Ivan.
Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you for having
again.
me. Thank
And Leanna works with the Platte City Chamber of Commerce, and this is the Platte City Chamber's After Hours event. That's the good news. Tell us the bad news, Leanna.
Out of beer.
Yes, here and yucky weather's on its way. So that's the bad
Yeah, it
news.
sucks.
So,
But
yeah.
specifically, I think the bad news is that you're leaving, and it just feels like you just got here.
You know, it will be actually 2 months in August. This August, then it'll be 2 years this August.
Has it been 2 years?
It will be almost, but I won't quite make it. So we are going to be heading out of Kansas City and moving up north to Broken Bow, Nebraska, which is about 5.5 hours from Platte City, Kansas City area, and it's in the Sand Hills of Nebraska. It's about 5 hours from Denver and about 3.5 hours west from Omaha.
Wow. And tell us the story behind this move now. This has to do with your husband's job, right?
Yes, my husband Logan accepted a superintendent position, superintendent of schools, and so we're going to be headed up there. He's originally from Omaha, Nebraska, and so he wanted to get back into the state for a little bit, and then eventually we'll be back to Missouri. I'm not sure when, but
You think
Yeah.
you'll come back at some point?
I think we will. I think we will. I think we will.
You're going to come back a Cornhusker fan, though.
I am. Well, you know, I was a married Cornhusker fan by marriage. I'm a
Sure.
Cornhusker.
Okay, good.
But,
You're already there.
And those fans are pretty good. I have to tell you, they're pretty great.
You're a Husker fan too?
They're
I
right
forgot
there.
that. I forgot
Yes.
I
that.
grew up in Iowa,
Yes.
Sioux City, just about an hour and a half.
Okay,
from
so then
Omaha,
you know,
so,
yep, the Huskers, yep.
Oh.
So,
Husker
yeah.
football is like a religion up there.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not messing around. I mean,
Oh,
the whole
no,
state kind of shuts down. Everyone has their flag up, their TV on, and if they're not at the game, there's somewhere where they can watch the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a Fairbury hot dogs that are infamous from
Oh, yeah.
it's Fairbury,
It's been a long time
Nebraska.
since I've been there.
It's been a
Yeah,
while.
Yeah.
And then the Runzas. I mean, that's where the
Yes, Runzas
Runza
are great.
originated.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and they have some in Lawrence, Kansas, and maybe something in Overland Park, but they originated in Nebraska, and that's kind of their staple.
Now, are you going to work up there, or are you just going to be a stay-at-home mom? What you gonna
Well, I'm going to kind of wait. I'm just make sure everyone can transition. I have a 6-year-old Landry and a 4-year-old daughter Lila.
do? Who is a doll? I can attest to that.
She
Lila came into the landmark one day, didn't know me from Adam. She started talking my leg off. And we talked about unicorns and all
Loves
kinds of
unicorns.
things.
Well, you're a big unicorn fan.
I was.
I
Yeah.
can see you with the rainbows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a great conversation. We just connected. That's cool.
So I just so I'm going to stay put for a moment and just as everyone transitions and my husband's schedule, I don't know exactly the demands of that. And I'm not sure he does quite yet either. So I'll stay put for a while. I think I do plan on volunteering at the chamber in Broken Bow once we get up there and get settled. Because I really enjoy the community that I'm in, and I want to give back and want to serve, and then we'll kind of see where that goes from there. So
That's very cool.
that
And
is the plan.
There is a going away party for Leanne.
Oh,
This is on Thursday night. If you're watching this after the fact, we're filming this on Thursday night. There's a party for Leanna on Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. at Jowler Creek Winery, just north of Platte City, right? So
Yeah.
everybody's invited, right?
Yep, everybody, just come out.
Everybody
You don't even
come
have to know me. Just come out and have a good time. Jowler Creek is a wonderful establishment.
Good times.
Colleen's a great hostess, and she's actually going to be at our luncheon next Thursday, April 19th at 11:30. She'll be giving the presentation and the history behind Jowler Creek and where they're going and where they've been and how they got established. So. If you don't have plans for next Thursday at 11:30, Northland Career Center, hop on the website for the chamber and sign up and come out and have lunch with us and learn a little bit more about Jowler Creek and what it has
We appreciate all your technical help with us tonight, helping us find a location for the show,
Oh,
and getting
of
us
course.
connected with the Williamsburg folks. And appreciate all you've done to help Landmark Live in your months here. And you were on the Christmas show, and you've been back a time or two.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Good time.
And I do try to watch you guys at night. I think I sent you an email. Depending on how Lila and Landry are behaving and how bedtime lines up, determines if mommy gets any mommy free time. And usually that's a no, because they are wanting a story, a song, another story, somebody's fighting, someone hears a ghost, someone needs a drink, someone needs to go potty, someone
Mama
needs
needs a
snack.
drink.
Mama needs a drink, and mommy mommy can't even get to that point. So, but we appreciate what you guys do for the community and just the individuals that you promote and how you educate the community. So thank you,
Well, thank you
for
very
what
much.
you do.
Appreciate you saying that.
So.
We will see you at your going away.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to
And
it.
will the chamber hold your spot open in case you decide to come back?
Well, I don't know. I don't
I'll
know.
ask. Let me ask around.
You should ask around.
To try to
Yes.
promote that.
There's always a spot for her on Landmark Live.
Oh,
right. Whenever
you
you
guys
come-
are too sweet.
That's
Thank
a true
you.
story. Whenever you come back to Platte County for a visit, we're getting you on the show.
I would love that. I would love that. Well, thank you, gentlemen. It's been great coming
Nice to
on.
see you again.
Wonderful
Best
to
of luck
see you
to
guys. Thank you.
Thanks again for all your help.
Thank you.
Great.
Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere, Nebraska. You know? What? What's she saying? Can you read her lips?
I don't know. What time is it, Cindy? How are we doing on time? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It is that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are we ready to get into the game yet?
I can do that. Let me give you a couple of a little heads up about it real quick.
Okay.
Urban Dictionary is actually you have to be very, very careful because there are a lot of dirty words on UrbanDictionary.com.
Oh, are there?
So I have to treat this like we're on Chris Ketz's show.
Family
Like
show.
on KMBC,
Yeah,
right? Family
yeah.
show. So I kept this pretty darn clean, I think.
Oh, that's good.
So really, a lot of these words are words I don't think you're going to know some of them. What I've done is I picked a word, and I've written down two different possible definitions. One of them is the correct one. One of them is made up by me. Kind of the way you make up some stuff sometimes with your trivia questions.
Talk about, I make stuff up in my column.
Well, that's true too. So, and I guess the people playing will just have to guess
Right.
which one is the correct definition. If they get it right, you'll tell them what prize they win.
Awesome, man.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking forward to it because
So-
you kind of educated me on UrbanDictionary.com. I went there and entered my name and said all kinds of great things about me.
Oh, I put those in there.
Yeah,
Not for you.
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
That's what's so crazy about it, by the way, is anybody can edit it. Anybody can enter a word or edit it or put a definition in there. That's why it's gotten so massive. It's like Wikipedia only better.
Exactly. That's what I would compare it to.
Right.
So just to have a little fun, guys, just go to UrbanDictionary.com, put your name in there, and see what happens. See what comes up, and then put Brad Carl's name.
I don't know.
Or enter Westmar. Which was your
Westmar,
radio
my former radio name. Enter Westmar, I'm actually on there.
Yeah,
believe it
yes.
or not. Yeah.
WESTMAR. Enter that in UrbanDictionary.com and laugh at what comes up. No, actually, it's very appropriate.
Kind of silly.
But it's good. I love it. I loved it.
Not entered by me. It was entered by somebody else.
So, you've got a fan.
Yes.
You've got a fan. You are, what did it refer to you? The Radio
Messiah.
Yes, the
Yeah.
Radio
Now I'm the
Messiah.
Facebook Live Messiah.
Well, if you have a contestant for us, if we can get us on, there's a lot of beer drinking going on.
It's
out there.
getting louder and louder and louder by the minute.
There we
Oh,
go.
here comes somebody saying no.
Oh,
That
well,
means
she looks
no
like a very
means
willing
yes.
contestant. Hi, I'm Ivan.
Hi, Donna Gordon.
Donna Gordon.
Donna,
Brett.
hi, I'm Brad. You're not the Donna Gordon that I know, but I know a Donna Gordon.
I might be.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, Donna, we're going to play a game, and you're going to win a prize. We think.
We hope.
We have some very nice prizes, so you're going to want to win a prize. We want you to try very hard. Now, Brad is going to explain the game to you. Okay?
Yes, I'm going to explain the game. The game is called UrbanDictionary.com game. The UrbanDictionary.com. There is a website called UrbanDictionary.com where you can go and basically put in any weird word that you might hear on TV, or maybe your kid said it, or you heard it at the mall, or whatever. You don't know what the word means? They have the definitions there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a word, and I'm going to give you two different possible definitions. And you're going to tell us which one is the right one. And if you guess correctly, you're going to win a prize, whatever prize Ivan says.
You are going to win $10 to Cutter and Court, the local liquor store.
Right.
Is that right up your alley?
It could be.
Okay.
We'll say
If not, you can probably sell that. out there. Because there seems to be a lot of liquor fans here.
Yeah, no
I'm not
kidding.
going to mention any names.
No, Mayor. No, kidding.
So whenever you're ready.
All right, yes. All right, here we go. Mondays. Mondaze. Mondays. One word. Is that the name of Sammy Hagar's first band? Or is it a daze you find yourself in due to it being Monday? Mondays. Mondays.
I'm going to go with the second one.
The second
Because
one.
I feel that sometimes.
A daze you find yourself in due to it being Monday. Donna?
Yay!
Congratulations.
Gets a prize, and again, this is courtesy of Williamsburg Plaza. It's a $10 gift certificate to Cutter and Cork. You're going to go there and get $10 worth of goodies. Okay? We appreciate you and congratulations.
Thank you very
on
much.
our first successful contest. Don,
You
do
know,
you have a
the first-
business? Do you have a business?
Yes, God's Canvas, D. Gordon Photography.
Oh, okay. Oh, you've
Yeah.
been in the landmark. I remember you now. You brought in some of your photos for me, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah. All right. It's a great photographer.
And I work for the Mid-Continent Library too, so library rocks.
Cool, it does.
Well, thanks, Donna.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Spending that
thank
$10.
you. I'm going right now.
May I also add that Sammy Hagar's first band name was Montrose.
Oh, so you were
Montrose.
close.
Yeah, not Mondays. Montrose.
Close that door! We are on the air in here.
Mondays. Mondays. So now you're going to get in the field.
I like the way that worked, actually.
Yeah.
Let
Now,
me-
I'll tell you real quick, we used to do it on the radio. We would do it where I had 10 different words and all the correct definitions. I had them all on little strips of paper cut up, and we would lay them down upside down on the table on the radio, and they would pick up one of the definitions and try to figure out which word on their paper was that particular
Oh,
definition.
yeah.
So it was a lot more difficult because
Right.
it was like a 1 in 10 chance that you might figure it out. So this is a
Well,
little bit
I'm
easier.
glad you've simplified it a little bit for us. Next prize.
Who is our next person?
Look, hey, looky here. Sir, come on in and introduce yourself.
How you doing, Ivan? It's a pleasure to have you.
Well, it's a pleasure for us to have you, and we want you to come in and sit down. We're going to play a game. This is Brad Carl.
Hi there.
Nice, Brad.
Nice to
Kurt
meet
Nelson.
you. Nice to meet you, Kurt. Great. We are playing the UrbanDictionary.com game. Urban Dictionary is where they have basically any crazy word that you might hear the young folks say these days, or you might hear it on TV. Like, what does that mean? You go to UrbanDictionary.com, you look up the word. What we're going to do is I've got a word here, and you're going to try to guess the definition of this word from Urban Dictionary.
No pressure at all.
No pressure at all.
No.
If you guess, I have two, like I said, two definitions. So if you guess the right one, I'm just going to give you a prize. What
You know what we've got here for you? We've got $10 to Cork and Cutter. I'm sorry, Cutter and Cork. That's the liquor store.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you're playing for here tonight, Mr. Nelson.
Great.
Mr. Nelson is into massage therapy too, right? Say take your
Absolutely.
business just for a second.
Yes, touch work of Western massage therapy and precision neuromuscular therapy. We're a husband and wife team providing services in the area for 20 years now.
Yeah, so if you're all tensed up after watching Landmark Live, connect with this guy.
Re-
Super.
providing world peace one body at a time.
All right. Very good.
All right,
That's
Brad,
good.
let's roll.
All right. The word for you is badunkadunk. Spelled, I can show you the spelling here. BADONKADONK. Is that onomatopoeia? Is it the sound you make when your drunken self accidentally falls out of bed? Badunkadunk.
Could be.
Or is it an expression for an extremely curvaceous female behind? That's the dirtiest we get on that.
We don't get very dirty, but
Yeah.
Based upon my profession, I'm thinking I better guess A.
Kirk, I'm sorry to tell you, the answer is actually B.
Oh.
It is an expression for an extremely curvaceous female behind.
Well, I'm glad I got it wrong.
You only answered wrong because your wife is out there.
That's probably true. I feel kind of bad.
Well, I don't. Because we get another contestant to come in.
That's
and start
probably
playing.
true.
But listen, I know a country western song that had that word in it. Are you familiar? I know you're not a country fan. Honky tonk, badonka donk. Remember that song, you guys?
Honky
That's how I knew the
Tonk
answer.
Donk.
That's the only reason.
Obviously, we didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very popular country song. What, 15 years ago. So Google that sometime.
Probably on Urban Dictionary.
Well, Mr. Nelson, we appreciate you playing. We're gonna
Sorry I couldn't win this time.
we'll have to give away this booze to someone else.
There you go. Thank you
for
very
stopping
much.
in. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Guys, that's how the game is played. Now we're going to use that question again because
Oh, it's true.
we're kind of isolated in a soundproof booth here.
Yeah, the soundproof booth. Notice that I'm getting the
Yeah. Right. Hello there, Ivan Foley. Todd was it?
Nice to meet you. I think TODD.
Yeah,
I think we had somebody else.
Donna,
Donna and Todd.
She wants some wine. I said, go make it for her.
We're getting the whole Gordon family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you play for a different prize.
Actually, they asked me, and then I turned it over to her and tricked her into coming in.
Oh,
to test the-
test it out.
You know, she looked a little surprised.
She surprised, so I said, okay.
Well, Todd, what we're playing here is the UrbanDictionary.com game. Urban Dictionary is a place where you can look up words you might not know, crazy words, weird words, lingo, slang, stuff like that. So I'm going to give you a word, and I'm going to give you two possible definitions, and you're going to tell me which one you think it is.
Okay.
Okay? Your word is badunkadunk.
Okay.
Have you ever heard that word before?
No.
Let me show you what it looks like so you can see it. It's spelled B-A-D-O-N-K-A-D-O-N-K.
Okay.
Now, is that onomatopoeia? Is it a sound you make? You know what onomatopoeia is. Is it a sound you make when your drunken self accidentally falls out of bed? Right. Or is it an expression for an extremely curvaceous female behind?
Could be both, but I'm going to go with A.
Oh, no, Todd, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but it actually is an expression for an extremely curvaceous female behind. Believe it or not.
I'm really surprised by this because of the song. Badonkadonk. Honky
There's a
tonk
song,
badonk.
Honky Tonk Badonkadonk.
Yeah.
So,
And nobody knows that song except me.
Oh, well,
I feel
say la vie.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Well, Todd, now, do you have a business? I do. Okay, tell us about your business real quickly.
Life Club 180. You ever heard of Bar Rescue?
No.
Where the guy goes in and renovates the bars because they're a mess.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I do that with people through personal development projects.
Oh.
I teach financial literacy and entrepreneurship.
Very cool.
Play a little offense and get away from the defense only.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
That's
So
very
I'm
cool.
part of the chamber because of that.
Well, nice, man.
Cool.
So I'm also a volunteer ambassador for the chamber because I love what you guys do here.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
I thought that was your name when you came in.
Yeah, I thought you were
Ambassador.
Mr.
Oh, I
Anderson.
I saw the
Hey, Todd, thanks for
Great.
playing.
Thanks for
Okay?
playing, Todd.
We'll talk to you.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Have a
you.
good rest of the evening. Don't drink too much.
Yes,
Oh, look at-
bye-bye.
Same
Coke for you.
Coke for
Yes.
Brad out there.
All right. Well,
You know,
I feel like
that's-
we might need to change
Let's
words.
move because I think we might be here all night.
Yep.
Nobody is a country fan except me.
It's okay.
Oh, we have a good. Now this guy I think would know that one. Bob Shaw, local attorney.
Brad.
Carl.
Nice
Brad,
to
how are
meet
you?
you.
Bob, have a seat. We're going to play a game, my friend. Yes, sir. Brad has a game, and he's going to explain to you real quick. I tell you what, just for fun, let's do that question again.
One more time? Okay.
One more
All
time.
right. This is the UrbanDictionary.com game. Urban Dictionary is a place where you can go and check out lingo, slang, and stuff like that you might not be familiar with. It's got pretty much everything under the sun. Happens all the time at home with me and my kid. I hear her say something like, what does that mean? You go there, you look it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a word and two possible definitions, and you tell us which one you think is the correct definition. And if you get it correct, Ivan's going to give you a prize.
Yes, you're right. Look at here. You're going to win all these coupons to various restaurants and even Tanner's, DQ, Chili's, the Tin Kitchen at Weston. We've got this for you.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Thanks to the Pirate baseball team and thanks to Tony Farr, local realtor.
Now I think I'm going to tell him one little key.
Okay.
This is the third time we've given this word, and they've gotten it wrong, the other two. The other two people did not get it correct. I'm going to kind of give you a little bit. That's a hint.
So if I get it wrong, I won't feel too stupid.
Right, but if you get, but also if you think it's not a certain definition, maybe reverse psychology tells you it is that definition. So here we go. Your word is badunkadunk. Okay, B-A-D-O-N-K-A-D-O-N-K. Okay, is that a form of onomatopoeia where it's the sound you make when your drunken self accidentally falls out of bed? Right? Or is it an expression for an extremely curvaceous female behind?
I recollect from hearing some music that my daughter's played, that it's the second one.
Thank you.
It is.
Thank you. I knew Mr. Shaw would get that one. I was sitting there talking about that song, and everybody's like, "What? You know what?
And let's
You
see, I
serious?
can't remember who that is that sings that.
Trace.
Trace Adkins.
Trace Adkins.
Okay.
Yeah, that was popular in like the year about 15 years ago. Yeah, it was.
Yes, that is
Very good. I'm impressed.
Honky tonk, but donkey donk. Well, Mr. Shaw,
Congratulations.
and by the way, pimp the name of your law firm, if you would, while you're in here. Just to
Oh, okay. We are McGinnis and Shaw. We have just celebrated we're just about to celebrate our 30th anniversary of providing legal services to the people of Platte City, and we thank the community. They've been very good to us through the years.
Excellent. Thank Bob. We appreciate you. Big supporter of the Landmark and Landmark Live. We appreciate you and the community, my friend.
Well, very
And
good.
I'm glad you knew what the donkey donk was, because I was
Impressive.
That was an easy one.
Well, I'm glad you got it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks, my friend. See you.
That was great. Now I know why you wanted to have that. That's good. That's good. I love that an attorney knew that.
Yes.
Because he's probably heard it in his dealings.
That's right. I knew he would like that one. I know that one.
That is great.
Oh, don't be scared. Someone looks scared. Don't be scared.
Don't be shy.
Don't be scared.
Ivan's been tested for
We're
real.
from the government, and we're here to help.
Excellent,
Okay,
thank you.
your name?
Dana.
Dana. Brad Carl.
Hi, Brad. Nice to meet you, Dana. Have a
Dana,
seat.
have a seat. We're going to play a quick game here.
Okay.
Dana, what's your last name?
Hunsacker?
Okay, Dana. We're going to play for lots of restaurant coupons right here. If you get this answer correctly, look what you're going to win. All kinds of restaurants and discount. Oh, and even Oceans of Fun, I think, is on there. Worlds of Fun. But that's your prize, but you got to get this answer correctly.
This is the UrbanDictionary.com game. Urban Dictionary is a spot where they've got all crazy kinds of slang words, and I'm going to give you a word and also two possible definitions, and you're going to tell me which one you think is the correct definition according to UrbanDictionary.com.
Okay.
Okay, your word, Dana, is internet hobo. Internet hobo. Okay, is that A, someone who randomly surfs the internet looking for free stuff, or is that B, someone who uses their neighbor's Wi-Fi service or the hotel across the roads? Which, by the way, we were trying to do when we got here.
We did attempt that several times.
Yeah, but is that the correct definition for internet hobo? One more time.
Those are good.
Someone who randomly surfs. This is probably the hardest question, by the way. Yeah, someone who randomly surfs the internet looking for free stuff, or basically stealing Wi-Fi service from your neighbor. Yes. Tough question, I know. I feel kind of bad. It's so hard.
It is a hard one.
It's a tough one. How about you don't know the answer?
I do not.
No.
I do not know this one.
Is that normal people would know this?
I don't think so. I didn't know it. I'd never heard it before.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm gonna go with B.
Congratulations! We're both internet hobos, by the way.
There's your prize.
All right,
Now,
well, thank you.
Are you connected with the business that you'd like to say what you do for a living while you're on the air with us? Or
Sure, I'm with DST Systems down in Kansas City.
DST, what do you guys do?
We're a IT company.
Awesome. Well, very good, and congratulations. Now,
All right.
you've got
Enjoy
2 months
that.
to go. Enjoy.
Great.
some
Well, thank you
food.
very much.
Thank
Glad
you, Dana.
I guessed
Thanks,
correctly.
yes. Glad you guessed right too.
All right.
I like winners better than I like people that get it wrong. I
Yeah,
feel bad when they get it wrong.
I do feel bad when we
Yeah.
have to say no. We feel wrong.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we still got to give the big prize away. We
Yeah.
actually have 2 more prizes if you find 2 people. But yeah, our technical assistant continues to line up.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and I like the way that Cindy, our camera girl, knew who sang the Donka Donk song.
Well, she's the producer and the camera woman and the PA and the
Basically, everything except come on the air.
Right.
And we've tried to get her to come on the air.
Right.
She's a
But she
little
won't
shy.
do it. I don't know why.
I don't know either.
You know what you should do next time? Hold up a picture of her.
We should do that.
Yeah.
She, in fact, I have an old picture of her that we can hang up from like
Nice.
her high school days. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, she would be very. Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by Tony Farr of Remax House of Dreams. Tony has provided some fantastic gifts tonight, and Tony is the realtor you need to call if you're looking to buy or sell, not only in Platte County, but anywhere in Missouri or Kansas. Tony can help you out, licensed in both states. Let me read you Tony's phone number, 816-564-8085. And Tony's a good dude. He's fun and he's smart, and we just love him because he to us a lot of nice prizes.
Yeah, very cool prize. In fact, we're still going to try to do 2 more.
We can try if we, yeah.
Because I want to know, because one of these is more easier than the other one. I want to save the hard one for the Tony.
Okay, let's do the big one.
Now?
Let's do the big one.
Okay.
The next person that
If we can find anybody.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on out there. I think they're all surrounding the alcohol table.
Well, I can't really say that I blame them.
Yeah, and there's like this big tub of ice with some kind of beverages inside.
I was afraid camera was going to pop out of it.
Wouldn't that be scary?
Everybody!
I am impressed, though. I'm proud of Bob Shaw for coming up with the Badonka.
That was impressive.
Yeah, that was very good.
Really was. Oh, by the way, real quick, I know you went to Emma Jo's concert.
Yeah, and she is very, very good. She was a great concert. She's a real good performer, and the backup musicians that she had were excellent too.
Yeah.
It was really a cool show. Excellent. You are our last contestant on the Urban Dictionary game. It's our friend Leanna coming back in. We were hoping to get you back, Leanna. And look, the best prize was saved for you. It's a phone charger, a portable phone charger kit.
This is big time.
Yeah, it really is. That's a heck of a
And you can remember Tony Farr
I know.
when you
When I'm
go
up
away.
in Nebraska,
Yes.
but if you need someone in Kansas City, here's Tony Farr. Has he been in tonight?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
I told him he needed to come in.
Yep,
Good.
yep. In fact, if Tony's still out there, we'll finish it. No, Tony had to go. Okay, Tony's gone. So let's go
We
to
got to make a sale.
Yeah.
How many people are watching right now?
87,000.
400.
I think.
Close.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So
All right.
it depends. Depends what feed you're watching.
Okay. Awesome.
That would be mine. Then there's Platte County Landmark. Then there's Brad's and Lance's.
Nice.
Berries. So
Awesome.
you have to add them all in.
Yes,
We-
yes.
We don't have the capability of doing that. But last week's episode with Emma Jo went over, what was it, like 4,000 the last night?
It was crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. Very, very cool. So, you want to explain the game to our
Yeah, I haven't explained the game to you yet. I can't. We've had so many people in here.
No
I really
idea.
can't remember who
No
I've
idea.
talked to, who I haven't talked to, and I haven't had a drop of drink either.
Not yet.
This is the UrbanDictionary.com game. Are you familiar with UrbanDictionary.com?
A little bit, yes.
Okay, it's a place where you can get definitions for any kind of slang word in the world. Okay,
Are there
this.
kids watching at home right now?
Well,
We're going to keep it clean.
you know, it's pretty clean.
I just want to know my boundaries.
No, you're good.
Because
You're
we know
good.
you're clean.
It's going to be very, very simple here. I'm going to give you a word and also 2 possible definitions, and you're going to choose which of the 2 definitions.
Okay,
is the
so
correct
50-50
one.
chance.
50-50
Okay,
chance
I can
for
do
the
this.
good, cool, awesome phone charger prize from Tony Farr. So, your word is Skrilla, spelled S-K-R-I-L-L-A. Is that a word for A, money, or B, a big hairy man who smells funny? The combination of the words skunk and gorilla. Skrilla. Is that money or a big hairy man who smells funny? The combination of the words skunk and gorilla.
These are difficult questions.
I told you this. I was going to say the most difficult one for the hard, for the good prize.
I'm going to go with the second option.
I'm so sorry, but that's not correct.
No!
I'm so sorry. It's not
Skrilla!
actually-
Skrilla, it's like a 2-syllable word. That's too much to say for money.
It's the kids these days, Leanna. I don't know what to tell you. Skrilla.
Pay attention to your teachers. I used to be one. Listen.
That's a good point. I'm sorry, but we didn't
Oh,
get
Well,
shoot.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Do you have any other? We're good? Okay.
You save that till next time.
No, I'm going to give it
You
away.
can give it away.
I'm going to give it away to Lila.
Yes.
Yes.
That is really sweet.
Okay.
My daughter, Lila?
Yes, your daughter.
No, there's another Lila.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have a phone.
Okay.
She can't even
If
say her
you-
ABCs yet.
Actually, and if you folks at the chamber want to use that as a prize,
You know, we will.
or if you want to use that.
This will be great because we have an upcoming golf tournament on May 4th.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, it's May the 4th be with you. So if you are a Star Wars fan, it is a Star Wars theme. There's different hospitality tents around the golf course where there's free beverages and drinks. You can get a team together, or if not, just sign up yourself. And there's prizes, lots of prizes. There's awards. Lunch is included. Beverages, all the beverages you'd like to drink are included. And it's going to be a great time. So May the 4th be with you, May 4th. Go to the chamber website. You can sign up there.
And come win this prize.
And come win this prize.
Yeah,
Or many
awesome
others.
prize.
So,
Furnished by Tony
yes.
Farr of Remax House of Dreams.
Thank
we appreciate
you.
Tony.
Thank you guys.
You guys will put
So
that to good
awesome.
use.
We will. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now I need to ask you, I know you don't have to show up, but I ask you real quick. Do I need to make these easier?
No.
about it off there.
Yeah.
You don't want to tell me the truth.
No, those were great.
Well, I just,
I'm surprised that so many people missed the Donkin. I just can't get over it.
it frustrates you that more people aren't country music fans.
Yes, it does. Not that I'm so much into country now, but I was back then when that song came out. So that's how I was familiar with the phrase.
Sure, I understand.
Well, Brad, what else? You got anything to talk about? What's going on in your life? As we wrap up the show here,
Not
man?
much. We're right before we had Leanne in here a second time, we were talking about Em and Joe, and I just wanted to say that I really enjoy her CD. And I know I knew you weren't sure if you were going to make it to the show, but I saw Saturday night that you were there, saw the picture you posted, and so that's why I wanted to ask
Yeah,
you
she
about
was
it.
really good, really good. And that girl has the potential to go places. She really does. I think so. I'm not just being polite. She really has some talent.
I can't disagree with you at all.
Yeah.
And other than that, the only other thing I'm going to say is that I'm not looking forward to this weekend because we have 2 soccer games to go to, and the weather's crummy again on the weekend. We've not had a nice weekend here since like July.
This will be like the 3rd Sunday in a row that there's a chance of snow.
Yeah.
So, it's
Horrible.
Yeah. Hey, next week we're taking the show on the road again. We will be at Total Tan, where our friend Vic Perrin, who owns and operates Total Tan, he's a licensed and registered custom tan guy. So we actually have a volunteer who's going to come out and say, "Hey Vic, spray me down. I want to look tan." So we're going to do a before and after. Vic's going to do the spray tan on the volunteer. You're going to see shots before and after, and Vic will explain all the options that are available at Total Tan, which is on Ambassador, just north of Berry Road. He's a Landmark advertiser, a Landmark Alive advertiser as well. So that's where we'll be next Thursday night. Brad, you coming down?
Absolutely, I can't wait. In fact, I still got my free tan from him in my car. Maybe I'll use it that night too.
You should. And I just happen to bring one in case, if we needed to make copies or if there isn't.
I've got enough copies at home already.
Okay.
Sorry, Vic.
We always have to make fun of it. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching us. In the meantime, subscribe to the Platte County Landmark. Call us at 816-858-0363. We'll get you set up on a subscription where you get this kind of fun and games only in print. Okay? Next Thursday night at Total Tan. We'll see you at 6 o'clock. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.